Your jobs are driving trucks. Your jobs are driving trucks. They're not over here. You don't know anything about farm workers. You've never known anything. You never will know anything about farm workers. And you're strike breaking for $67 a day. You're strike breaking for $67. You don't think about that? You're strike breaking.
Now just turn around and see who you're with. And you're not on the side of the workers. You should be on this side.
Really? Wait a minute.
You're really on the side of the people, man.
Hey, I am people, too.
He's people.
What I'm saying is
He's
this.
people. $65 a day.
None of this.
$65 a day God.
What I'm saying is this.
$65 a day
You're
God.
talking about people, right?
Hey, when's the Teamsters going to call one meeting of the people, the workers in this valley? Call one meeting, public meeting. Yes, the Teamsters don't dare call a meeting of the workers in this valley. It's only here for one reason. $65 a day. A $65 a day think. Nothing but a think, a grower's think.
Why don't we settle this once and for all? Why don't we have an election? And if you guys win, that means all these people will become new members.
Because you boycotted the Teamsters.
We're the workers. You let us decide if we want that contract. You don't even signing backdoor contracts for you, do you? Don't you want to be represented? You're workers. We're workers. We want to be part of the action. We're the union. The union's supposed to be the brothers, aren't we? We want to work, but we're not going to work under something that we don't have anything to do with. Don't you believe in democracy? Then why don't you let us have an election?
Are you against elections? You know, if we don't have an election, we're going to be here for 10 years. You're not going to be here 10 years. 30 years, 5 years. We're not going to go. Now, we have an election today, 10 o'clock in the morning. By 1 minute for 10, we get out of here. You can have all of them. You can have all these guys who are workers, part of the Teamsters. We win the election, you guys take off.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
How's that?
Okay, that's all we want. Look, would you agree that there's a strike going on now?
It's obvious.
Okay, then would you agree then in that case you're breaking a strike?
We're not breaking anything.
Whose side are you on?
My side? What do you mean?
Lawyer's side.
$2.25 is not enough, brothers. 20 cents a box is not enough for you. Everything you buy in the market right now is too high. It reaches the sky.
When the growers let the Teamsters have our contracts, the first thing that happens is that many of the protections that we had are lost.
Up to California, from Mexico you come to the Sacramento.
None of our people will work under these conditions, and so the grower resorts to bringing in illegals, usually from Mexico, with the help of the immigration service, what we call La Migra. These workers get paid half of what a union worker was getting. They work under these conditions because they're desperate, and they're driven across the border by poverty, looking for work wherever they can find it.
Mucha gente aquí de México. No vengo de México. Ándale, platicamos
We can reach these workers by talking directly to them. But for everyone we reach, the grower is able to import thousands of others. To do this, the grower has the help of the contratista, the farm labor contractor. His skill is the skill of a parasite. He supplies the grower with cheap stoop labor. One of these labor contractors is Cono Macias. Cono Macias is now also a teamster. And once our contracts were gone, the fields were flooded with kids again, and it seemed like nothing had changed.
Like your dying time has come, your children's eyes are smiling, their lives have just begun. And what will you be giving to your brown-eyed children of the sun?
The Teamsters work hand in hand with the growers in reestablishing these rotten conditions.
The Supreme Court, as you know, of the state of California on December 29th, said that the Teamsters were interfered with by the growers. Now that's a legal term that means that the Teamsters were invited into the fields by the growers to deprive the workers of their right to have the union of their own choosing and to destroy the farm workers union. The grape growers invited the Teamsters in to destroy our union because, you know, once a whore, always a whore.
You are sold out when you say you own people. We got enough oppressors without we ourselves doing it. It's a turn you back.
These are for the Teamsters. You couldn't organize themselves.
Big bad boys. The big bad boys. The big bad boys. Okay. No, yo no puedo estar ahí. I can't be there, and you know it. I don't want to get arrested. Come on. I don't want to get arrested. Hey, take care of big old daddy there. You know, he pay you enough. He pay you enough.
Arcadio, yo te bautizo en el nombre del Padre y del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo.
The union and the strike are our lifeblood. When the grower thinks about making more money, we're thinking about our way of life.
De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los pajarillos que vienen de afuera. De colores es el arco iris que vemos lucir. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores.
When the Teamsters couldn't scare us by their insults and their jaunts and their jeers, they resorted to violence.
Many workers that were trying to walk out on strike were prevented from walking out on strike by Teamsters with lead pipes, baseball bats, guns, knives, clubs, grape stakes, leather whips, and other dangerous instruments.
Hey, we don't need clubs. We don't need sticks. We don't need clubs, man. We just need people, that's all.
There was Teamster Mike Falco, 6'4", and weighing 300 pounds. While some of Falco's friends held Father John Bank pinned behind his back, Falco smashed his face in with his fist. A few weeks later, in Arvin, a whole group of Teamsters attacked our picket line. Falco was arrested for attacking a striker with an irrigation pipe. Juan Hernandez, who was 62, landed up in the hospital with a fractured skull.
They surrounded our truck, you know, and they told us to get off of our car, and we refused to get off of our car, you know, and so they pulled us out.
And hit him and...
More and more Teamsters began to attack the strikers on the way to the picket line.
And hit the other guy.
One member of this family refused to appear on camera because he'd been hit in the mouth with a baseball bat.
It's not difference of opinion, Sheriff. They're coming, it's a paid damn plan to come and beat the hell out of us. It's not difference of opinion. What there is that the growers and the Teamsters have made up their mind they're going to stop this strike at all costs.
I was taking 3 people to the doctor, to the clinic in Coachella. We were run off the road by one of the head Teamsters named Miranda.
We've had some of our leaders beaten up today right in front of the police. You had 2, there were a whole group of goons there. You had 2 officers. By the time they come to the picket lines, our people are already beaten. They're now roving in like a bunch of animals, you know, after our people.
And as I rounded Highway 195 under Hayes, 2 cars overcame me and pushed me off the road. And 7 guys jumped out, all Teamster goons, flung open my doors, and they started swinging.
This man came at us with a knife. He got a big stick, you know, bigger than my neck, and hit me across the head 3 times.
You know what they're gone to? They don't care whether they're strikers, and as long as they're Mexicans, they're stopping him and beating him up in the streets.
17 stitches in the head, you know.
Early one morning in June, Francisco Campos, his wife, and his 3-year-old daughter were asleep in their house trailer.